Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Another one bites the dust. Oh yes, I'm here. I'm a little late. It's okay. I'm actually in the midst of trying to get one or two more MCMs set up because off stream I had to restart my save file because I unfortunately appear to have broken my map on the previous save file that we were using yesterday. That's what happened at the end of yesterday's stream. Something went sideways with that, but yeah, I think I've got everything for the most part all set up. We're gonna start over and try this again, see how it goes. There are a couple more things I just want to do real quick. What is that? Let me get this. Okay. There we go. So yeah, we are back here at this place again, and this is where we've been before. Find myself in the place I've been before. Oh yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and do this. Let's see. Ancient Nord. Remodeled armor. We will get... Oh, really? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. You know what? That actually looks pretty cool. I'm gonna take that. That. Try that. What does that leave us? We've got a... Yep, we've got our chest piece, crown, boots, gauntlets. That should be... Aww. Aww. That don't work. The heck? But why? But why? Ancient Nord. This is what our character is going to start with. Eventually I'm going to have a later game option for an outfit. But I wanted to try something that was a little less egregious, I guess, in terms of like how it would change the difficulty curve. So wait, which ones did I get? I got the 2. What if I try the 1? Will those? No, they're all broken. Well, bugger. Okay. Let me try this. We will do the remodeled version because I know the remodeled version doesn't have that issue. Yeah. Yeah. This is what happens when we try to mix and match armor sets. Also, the helmet doesn't show up either. There's a lot of broken models in this stuff. What mod is that even from? I mean, obviously it's from one of the bikini armor mods, but whether it's main Toowoba or the Toowoba expanded, because I have both. Because I guess I'm a little bit of a degenerate. Also, my desktop audio is muted. Oh, there we go. Let's try this. This is my kind of degeneracy anyway. Ancient Nord. We will put back the gauntlets that are unfortunately broken along with that crown. And we will use instead... I don't want to use a full helmet. I don't really want to do that. So let's instead do this. Iron circlet. We'll do that. I like that one. I like that one. She looks sufficiently badass with that, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, that's all we needed for armor. Let's go ahead and get weapons. Just a couple. Just a couple, you know, just a little bit. What the hell was that? Ancient Nord arrow freezing, huh? Huh. That's different. So, we need a great sword. And we'll just go with... I don't know what the difference is between these two. We'll go with that one. And then I also want a rapier as my alternate weapon. And we can equip that. I want to see... Okay, the model does look correct. There we go. That looks alright. I do want to tweak weapon positions just a little bit, but I'll do that off stream because nobody wants to sit here and watch me screw around with race menu anyway. But I mean, I guess it don't matter, but I think that'll do. Let me see, was there anything else I wanted to check? I feel like I'm missing something. I set that correctly. I don't think I need to mess with that. Dirt and blood. The will pairing I already set up. That shouldn't need anything. That shouldn't need anything because I already have my Watson history. Let me see. Is there something I need to import? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. I think everything should be set up here. So now I guess...
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
I'm a new member of a guild.
Which guild are you a new recruit for?
That's a little loud. We're going to turn that down just a touch. Fuzro Bork, settings, voice selection actually is where I want to go. Microsoft Catherine, get you down to 70. We'll set all these back down to 70 because 80 is just a little loud.
College of Winterhold.
The glorious power of magic shall be yours to command.
I don't know if I like that voice. I need to find, I don't know if anybody can leave a comment somewhere or whatever, get a hold of me and tell me where I can find better sappy voices that I can install into Windows to use with its inbuilt text-to-speech functionality, because I'm not 100% on the ones that are provided by Windows itself. And I've been messing around a little bit with it. I tried installing a number of the ones from other languages, and they don't really read English that well, unfortunately. So we could try... I already have Hazel set for NPC. Let's try Susan instead.
Babette, my girl, pack your things. We're moving. I'd be a lot happier and a lot warmer with a belly full of meat. You stink of death, my friend. I salute you.
I could try something else. Actually, I think I will. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch over to Steam real quick. Steam, please. And I want to load up Xva Synth. Okay. And then... heck. What are you doing? Okay, we can close that. Hopefully this won't make my computer explode. It might. It very well might. Because now my computer is all but completely locked up. Uh-oh. 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 Could be bad juju. Maybe. I can't tell. Can't tell what's going on. Eek. I mean, I guess if I wait long enough, it'll eventually unchoke itself, but this is sketch. Oh, okay, we're good. Phew. I was slightly worried there. My game is frozen though. That sounds like bad news. Yeah, my game is frozen. Shite. Why? I was just getting started. Oh, nope, we're good. Okay. And you notice there was something in that menu there. So. We can try it. Let's try it. Takes forever to generate though. That's the downside.
It's a fine day with you round.
Takes forever to generate.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Huh. See? It works. It's a little robotic. It's not ideal.
You stink of death, my friend. I salute you.
I'm way too amused by this now.
I've got my eyes on you.
See, if I go back to the voice selection, I could actually set her to use Xva Synth, now that I think about it. Female NPC, Xva Synth, what is this? So, can I change? Well, where's the option for Xva Synth? Down here at the bottom, got it. So, if I turn down the speech rate just a little bit, and that should work.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all.
It works. It's a little catchy.
And who are you to challenge me? I've conquered mortality itself.
But I think we're not going to do that. I mean, I could. I really actually could. But I don't want to have all the unvoiced dialogue from female NPCs being Lielle's voice. That would be a little bit disturbing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change it back to, what did I have it on, Hazel? Yeah, I think so.
I'll see you burn.
That works. That's a close enough approximation. And then we can set our player character to Xva Synth, and then we can change our Xva Synth option to one of these. I don't know, I guess female sultry, because that's one of the only ones I have downloaded that would be good quality. My
What
computer...
is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
No. Wrong voice. Xva Synth.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Okay. That's actually not bad. We can go over to this again. We need to turn down the speech rate again on that. We'll set it to 1.5, and then we can test it here.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Still a little too fast, so we'll turn it back down to 1x. And try again here.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Okay, that's good enough. So,
"Approach, my child, and choose
I
where
already-
your new life shall begin."
I already did the thing, but that's alright. We can go ahead and go to bed. Oh, wait. It does need to be selected again. Alright. Because I engaged dialogue, yeah.
"Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin."
YouTube, why are you having trouble? Why are you saying you're not receiving enough data? What's going on here? You good? Do I gotta tweak my settings? Or is my video card just choking on everything that I'm throwing at it right now?
I'm a new member of a guild. Which guild are you in?
Yeah, it takes too long.
College of Winterhold. The glorious
Yeah.
power of magic shall be yours to command.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's probably not going to work because YouTube is screaming at me about my stream quality, and it takes a good 3 or 4 seconds to generate that dialogue, so I think we're gonna change that back to one of the Microsoft voices instead, and just get rid of Xva Synth from RAM because it's taking too much RAM. So let's change you back to Susan. Well, hold on a second. We could use Zira, I guess.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all.
Fine. Fine. Alright, let's get rid of Xva Synth. Goodbye. Are we good now? Let's see, do I have anything running that I can get rid of? No, not really. So, I don't know if YouTube is going to continue having an issue with this or not. Didn't think I was using enough data. Nah, we're fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Switch back here to my analytics. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, 5 seconds. Okay, survival mode, no. Ugh. Standing in the snow in nothing but your skivvies. That's a great way to catch pneumonia there, lady. We're not gonna pick a religion right now. We can do that later. Everything else should be good to go.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college here.
Let me try something. Nah, it don't matter. I won't worry about it right now.
Mage. I hope you appreciate.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
I don't care what you think.
The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another
I don't
new
like
student.
that voice as
I'm
much.
surprised at how many.
I don't like that voice as much. No. No. I don't even know why I'm bothering with this, mostly because this sort of thing has kind of been on my wish list for a long time. The idea of having, like, the... I don't know why, but I kind of... There were things I liked about Fallout 4's dialogue system, with the fact that the character actually conversed, rather than it just staying mute the entire time. It could have been implemented better, in my... You know, my opinion anyway, whatever it counts for.
I'll see you burn.
That'll work. I know there's a way to get lip sync, but it's custom work that somebody did and never released, so I don't know how I would get about doing that.
Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and
What is
general
going on,
meetings.
YouTube? Why are you still
The Arcane
complaining?
Room is located above the hall, and
Is
the
it because I'm
Archmage's
streaming at
quarters are
1080p and my computer just
While
can't do
technically
that?
in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often
I
keep
haven't
him
dropped that many frames, so I don't
Thus,
know what your
I run
problem is.
day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Yeah, YouTube is still having a fit.
Out with it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna let it bother me that much, I guess. It might settle down in a minute anyway. Beam, what do you want? Oh, nothing. Okay.
Now I'll show you to your...
That's a cute little touch from Obscure's college. You basically end up with Nelikar's old room when you join. That's a cute little touch. Yes, we would like
You're going
to
be
enable
sharing space
vitality
with your
mode.
fellow
Thank you.
apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Excuse me. I don't know, my video preview looks okay. How does it look for anybody else, I wonder? Looks okay. Sip. I sip my tea.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think
Oh yeah, now we're back to an excellent connection, just as I expected.
we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess...
Oh, that's right.
Natural ability. That much. It's not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true
Yes.
mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice
Okay.
and study.
We know
What do
I
we wait
equip.
Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
There we go.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of.
Don't know why that was so difficult.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Oh.
Is that so?
Yeah, I don't know.
She agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Well, there's one more thing I need to do before anything else. And here, we go down to here and get rid of the verbose effects. Thank you very much. So, we're not going to go through Sarthal right away. We are going to do actual testing at this point. I need to actually test this MCM menu and test all of the arcane quests, like the research quests, to make sure they're functioning correctly, there are no notable bugs and other issues that might result. I'm hoping everything works the way I want it to, but we're going to find out. She doesn't even... Why is her dialogue broken? What the fuck? Something's acting goofy. What the hell? That was supposed to work. No, it's not working. Oh, it does.
Wait.
Okay, that works.
Let me take a look at it. This is Dawnbreaker, Meridia's artifact.
I suppose you want to study it.
Are you kidding me? Most mages would kill, reanimate, and kill again for a chance to study a Daedric artifact like this. If it's okay
I know
with you,
why.
I'd like to spend some
I know
time
why.
looking at this.
I bet I know why. It's because of how I have the conditions that
I
on
don't
the
know.
quests.
I've gotten quite attached to it.
I promise nothing will happen to your glowy sword of Draugr slaying.
Okay. Here.
Thank you. See me in a few days and I might have something interesting to show you.
Okay. 34 hours to... Okay, cool. Okay, so let's reload our save again. Because I don't... Well, I mean, I guess I could test them all like that. But I'm not sure why it didn't work to skip the dialogue.
Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell. And keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing the wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Well, we'll try this.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere, but magic is the same no matter where you go.
Alright, we can go upstairs. So what we're going to do is we're going to quick save right here.
Well, nice to see a new face
Okay, she's
around
working
here.
this time.
I'm Lielle.
Nice to meet you. I'm Netta.
Eh.
Charmed. If you don't mind me asking, what brings you to the College of Winterhold?
I just want to learn more about magic and how it works.
Well, there's something we have in common.
What about you? What do you expect to learn here?
I'm primarily here to learn more about destruction, restoration, and alteration. I also hope to work on enchanting, when I have the time.
That's rather broad. I thought most mags focused on one particular
Mag.
skill.
I'm going to have to update the pronunciation on that one.
To a point. Most mages have a favored school or an aspect of magic that they're best at. And yes, a jack of all trades is a master of none and all that. But I'm an overachiever, so we'll see what happens.
Anything in particular that you are working on now?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something that I've been working on, and you might be able to help me. But you have your own studies to worry about. Once you've finished with Tolfdir over at Sarthal, meet me back at the Hall of Attainment, 2nd floor.
I want to tweak that dialogue line and add another option for that when we're in the Hall of Attainment, she actually says, meet me back here. That's a to-do. That's a to-do. But yeah, now we can test. Wait a minute. I'm going to quick save again at this point because I don't want to run the risk of breaking something and not being able to get back where I need to be. I'm going to go back down to the MCM menu because this is really the main title, like the main headline feature of 0.4.0 is the MCM menu. This was a long time coming, and it's something that I want to have working correctly as best I can. So now I've skipped her intro,
What?
and now her follower option pops up actually, which is good. That's pretty cool. I could, in theory, take her with me to Sarthal if I wanted to, and have her help me with that dungeon. That would actually be kind of cool. It would be a fun little excursion, but I'm not going to do it right this minute.
What do you know about the Psijic Order?
Testing some of this
You're
dialogue,
asking
though.
me about the Psijic Order.
And that actually, obviously, was Xva Synth dialogue.
One of them appeared in Sarthal. Something about danger ahead.
Well, to answer your question,
I know very little about the Stygic Order, at least compared to anyone else here. No one really knows what they've been up to since they cut themselves off from the rest of the world. And as far as danger, I get the feeling your discovery in Sarthal is what that could refer to.
Not perfect, a little kludgy, but it works as a stand-in until Jojo Rar, the lovely voice actress of our main mage, is able to find the time to actually record dialogue. We've both been very busy with real-life events over the past couple of years, more like, and it's made finding time to do anything with this project very difficult. So hopefully that comes along soon. But we're going to do some more testing here. So we're going to go into this MCM menu. I also need to figure out why I have extra options here. There's only supposed to be one of these for the Reforged Galder Amulet. I don't know why it's showing me 3. So I'm going to look at that as well. But I'm going to test each of these
I'll take my leave then.
in turn.
Wait. That sword. Let me take a look at it.
Actually,
This
okay,
is
so
Thornbreaker,
we're going to go back.
Meridia's artifact.
We're actually going to reload our quick save there, because I want to try something else here. I want to make sure her Force Greet is working correctly with Nether's follower framework. So give me a moment here. We're going to recruit her.
I'm kind of in the middle of something.
We still have to do this. Go down here. Advanced. Skip intro dialogue.
Make it quick.
So,
Can I help you?
Come with me.
Off to find an adventure? Count me in.
so now she's going to be loaded up in the first slot. Let me see here. Let me go down to follower framework. I have follower tweaks. Let me see, where is that? I thought there was a way. Load follower settings. So I do have a set of follower settings that I've put together for this character, for this particular instance. Yeah.
Need something?
Just to put her in the
Another
main
time,
game's follower quest slot while still being managed by NFF, and also to
What's up?
ensure that quest priorities work correctly. So now we can go back into the MCM for Lielle and test a few of these. Actually, we're going to quick save again because I don't want to do all that again. And now we can test functionality on the arcane quests, arcane research quests. Now we go to this, hit that, and she should, in theory, come up to me. No, you're not. Okay. So something is preventing her Force Greet from working correctly, but we can still
Need
talk to her, or we can dismiss her.
It's time we parted ways.
Well, I suppose I'll head back to the college. I've a good bit of work to catch up on anyway.
I'm gonna have to check quest and package priorities to find out what exactly is causing that
sword.
Force Greet
Let me
package that
take a
is
look at
supposed to take effect at that point
This
from
is
functioning.
Thornbreaker. Meridia's
It might be a
artifact.
condition in the package itself that I'm missing as well, so I'll have to dig into that off stream.
I suppose you want to study it.
But she
Are you
will
kidding
start
me?
the research
Most
as a
mages
not
would
at
kill,
one when she's not an
reanimate,
active
and kill
follower,
again
so that's
for a
good
chance
enough.
to study a Daedric artifact like this. If it's okay with you, I'd like to spend some time looking at this.
Okay. Here.
Thank you. See me in a few days and I might have something interesting to show you.
There we go.
Even with the
So,
colleges laid back
87
edge, there are
hours.
still some
Wow,
things that
that's
are off limits.
pretty wild. So, let's see, how long can we wait? And this is how we do it. This is how we drew it. 72 hours. So 87 minus 72 gives me another 15 hours. Oh, Lord. keep smacking my microphone. I need to stop doing that. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Let's see, what was I doing here? So I'm still waiting another 15 hours for her to finish this research project that she's supposed to be doing. I want, excuse me, I want to at some point filter out certain like activators or yeah, objects, animation objects that they can interact with, that she can interact with while doing research, so that it looks more like she's doing actual
Can
stuff.
I help you?
How is your research going?
Okay, so I got a good look at Dawnbreaker, and I noticed something that I didn't expect. Apparently, the enchantment used is governed by the School of Restoration.
Why is that significant?
It's unusual because the Daedra aren't really known for using restoration magic. I mean, it's not unheard of, and Meridia is a bit of an oddity, even among Daedra. Either way, I was able to isolate the magical loci used to power the enchantment, and then applied them to the spell matrix of a standard rune spell. The result? Runes that cause the same magical effect as Dawnbreaker, particularly potent against the undead.
Interesting.
Now, bear in mind this spell is still governed by the School of Restoration, so you might want to brush up. Colette can give you some pointers, if you can bear to spend the time with her.
Okay, so that research quest works pretty much from start to finish. There's no issues there, and I pretty much knew that already, but it's good to test. So now we're going to go ahead and do Sanguine Rose.
For now.
Hey, that staff you're carrying, where did you get that?
My old Uncle Sam gave it to me.
No, seriously.
Hee jokes.
This? I can't believe I'm seeing this. This is the Sanguine Rose.
You aren't going to wet yourself, are you?
I don't think you get it. The opportunity to study an artifact like the Rose is more than any mage could hope for. You haven't been lucky enough to see them, but I do have a few Rose-themed tattoos. I guess you could say I have an affinity for them.
Okay, here you go.
Thanks. I'm gonna get started on this right away.
45 hours to complete? Okay. So we'll wait 45 hours. She's done with her research.
Can I help you?
How is your research going?
Well, as much as I hate to say it, I've hit a wall with the Sanguine Rose. Unfortunately, I don't really have the skill or knowledge to do much with it. It's a shame, really.
So that actually leads into the other half of the quest, which you can't unlock until you start
Be seeing you.
Dragonborn DLC. Wink wink, nudge nudge. I think you know where that's going. So, we could, in theory, go to Master Neloth's through COC commands, take her with us, and have her do the thing there, where she looks at the staff enchanter and then realizes, oh hey, this is what I can do now, okay? And that's that, but we're not going to do all that right now. We just want to test basic functionality. That's all we're doing. I mean, I could go over there and do that, but we're going to go to Advanced now. We're going to say Mehrunes Razor. That should do that, and then we can say...
That dagger... It couldn't possibly be Mehrunes Razor. May I?
I expected as much. Here you go.
Nice. I'll let you know what I can find out.
You
See
expect
around.
23 hours for this one, okay. So we can wait the 23 hours out, just to make sure everything works. And we're not going to bother testing the Galder Amulet Fragment or the Reforged Amulet at this point, simply because I know those quests work. I've done them enough times to know that they work, so I'm not going to sweat it.
How is your research going?
Well, this was a bit of a challenge, but I did manage to isolate the enchantment on the razor for use with other weapons. It won't be quite as effective as the actual artifact, but still, it's an accomplishment I'm quite proud of. Here's a dagger with a very basic version of the enchantment. Go ahead and use my enchanting table to learn how the effect works.
Cool.
See you around.
So now I can look at the MCM menu here, and we can talk about the other features that I've got going on. So you can actually see that she now has a study rank of 2.5. She's completed 3 research quests. She's at 1 affection value, which is not the max, but it's close. Or actually, no, it's not. It's close to the minimum, actually. So we haven't actually done enough for her to be happy with us yet. But I'm satisfied. That's some good testing. I'm going to reload back to my save prior to doing all of that, because now we're going to go ahead and play the game legitimately. Part of me does want to go in and dig into the script for the MCM to see why I'm getting those duplicate options here. But I know I wouldn't be able to verify it's fixed without starting a new game, and I'm not trying to do that right now. Well, actually, you know what? I think we can do that. That'd be a good little change of pace. You guys can get some insight into how anybody who watches this in the future, or anybody who's going to tune into the stream within the next 5 minutes, can get some insight into how this stuff works. So we're going to go ahead